Hi class, my name is Raul Torres and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about the roles of a probie in the fire service. Okay, so the reason I'm qualified to talk to you guys about the roles of a probationary firefighter in the fire service is I just was on probation not too long ago, 3 years ago. I've been here in my fire department for about 4 years, and I did probation in another fire department as well until I decided to leave and come here. But one of the things that one of my mentors in my department put to me, he put it this way to me, was that the two main things they're going to be judging for me is my attitude and work ethic. Those are the two main things, because he put it to me like this: is that say you're terrible at starting IVs, or you can't get an intubation, or you're not proficient with packing S loads or whatever it is that you need to do, deploying an S load or whatever example that there is. Let's use the IV example. If you can't start IVs, we have people who are good at starting IVs, who have good technique on starting IVs, and they can explain that to you. But if you have a bad attitude, or if you aren't willing to work at it, you're never going to get better at it. So that comes with everything, you know what I mean? If you're terrible at taking a blood pressure and you're not willing to take constructive criticism on it, you have a bad attitude, and you probably are not going to have the work ethic to want to work on those things. So those are the two main things that it's good to have when you're on probation. I always look at it as you're pretty much the soldier on the fire department. You are the Indian, the person who is carrying the workload. You should be doing things that you see, especially like manual labor type of things. You should be doing those most all of it. And another one of the main roles as a probationary firefighter is learning. You should be learning your city or county, whatever you work for. You should be learning those things because you're driving in there. You should know your city in and out, your buildings, different, pre-planning buildings, or just how to get back to the hospital if it's a medical call. And like I said, pre-planning buildings, so you know when you get to those calls, how to tactically go about. You can bring something to the table knowledge-wise. Knowing your roles on calls, that's also part of learning. Learning your SOPs, your protocols, and also what helps is learning to do other people's jobs. For example, your lieutenant, your captain, driver, and things like that. Learning those jobs makes you more well-rounded because you know what they need when you're on calls. You know what I mean? For example, a very basic one would be, a DE needs water supply. So you knowing that he needs a water supply, knowing that you need to connect to a hydrant when you get on a fire call. Another thing is another learning aspect is learning from the lazy and the not lazy, what to do and what not to do. You can learn from both, from the good and the bad, because that's there in every career. And also learning to get along with your crew. That's one of the biggest things. You're spending 30 of your life, like they say, with your crew, so you want to enjoy it and make the best of it. All right, so those are your roles and responsibilities as a probationary firefighter.